Hello everyone. To carry out the analysis of RL and RC circuit, we apply Kirchhoff law. In such case, we get first order differential equation. Hence, these circuits are also known as first order circuit. First order circuit are excited by two ways. One way is that independent sources are absent in the circuit. In such case, the energy storage element are providing the current to flow in the circuit. While in the second case, the independent sources are present in the circuit. So in coming 4 video, I'll take up the cases with the sources and without sources for RL and RC circuit. So please watch these videos. Let's begin first order circuit. In part 1, I'm going to take the case of source-free RC circuit. A source-free RC circuit does not contain any independent sources at the time of analysis. So such condition arises when a DC source is suddenly disconnected from a RC circuit. So to analyze this condition, consider the series connected RC circuit. Here capacitor is initially charged. Now to determine the response of this circuit, I am assuming the voltage across capacitor as Vt and the initial voltage across the capacitor is V0. Hence the energy stored by the capacitor will be given by W0 will be your half of CV0 square. Now I am applying the KCL at this point. So applying the KCL, I can write down sum of outgoing current IR and IC will be equal to 0. As we can see that this is at the higher potential, so the current will be going from the higher to lower potential. So I can write it down, IR plus of IC is equal to 0. And IR is V divided by R and IC is C dV by dt. So I can write it down. After rearranging, we can get dV by V is equal to minus 1 by RC into dt. Now after integrating on both sides, we can get log V is equal to minus G by RC plus of log C. Here C is constant. We can further write it down, log of V by C is equal to minus P by RC. Taking the power of E, we can write it down, Vt is equal to C e to the power minus t by RC. Here C is constant, so we can determine the value of C with the initial condition. Since we know that at t is equal to 0, voltage across capacitor is V0, so I can substitute the value of t. So this will be V0 will be C into e to the power 0, and this will give us C will be V0. After substituting the value of C in the equation 1, we can get Vt is equal to V0 e to the power minus t by RC. So this is the voltage equation of a source-free RC circuit. In this circuit, basically there is no external sources present. So this response is also called as natural response. Here the product RC is defined as a time constant. And time constant of a circuit is the time required for a response to decay by a factor of 1 by E, that is 36.8% of its initial value, and it is given by tau is equal to RC. Hence, To determine the response of a circuit which consists of R and C only, we need to determine the initial voltage across the capacitor, and second is the time constant. After determining these two values, we can put the value in the voltage equation and we can determine the response of the circuit. Let us take up an example. In this example, this electrical circuit is having a switch which is open at t is equal to 0, and we need to calculate the voltage across capacitor, that is this V, when the t is greater than or equal to 0, that is after opening the switch. And we need to also calculate the energy stored in the capacitor in the beginning. So to solve this electrical circuit, first of all we need to determine the initial condition. So the initial condition will be determined by drawing the circuit when t is equal to 0, the switch was closed. The initial condition, switch is closed, that is t is less than 0. So first of all we will redraw this circuit. Since this circuit is closed for a longer duration, so this capacitor will be charged up to full voltage level, and so this will behave just like as an open circuit. So it means that the voltage across this one will be equal to the voltage across 9 ohm. So I can write down that this voltage across capacitor at t is equal to 0 will be equal to voltage across 9 ohm resistance. And if we look at this circuit, the current is flowing in this circuit, so I can write it down. Look at this circuit. In this circuit, the current is flowing in this closed path. So the voltage 20 volt is divided across 3 ohm and 9 ohm. So I can write it down. Voltage across 9 ohm will be, by using voltage division law, this will be 9 divided by 3 plus 9 into 20 will be equal to 15 volt. So this is the initial voltage across capacitor. So we have determined the initial condition. Now next step is that to determine the time constant. So that will be obtained when the switch is open. So now case 2 is switch is open. That is t is greater than or equal to 0. So in such case, this voltage source and this resistance will not be in the picture. So I can redraw this circuit. Now our aim is to determine the value of time constant, that is equal to tau is equal to RC. Since the charge stored by this capacitor is going to be dissipated across these resistors. So to determine the value of R, we need to remove this capacitor and look at these two terminals. So these two resistances are to be connected in, appearing to be connected in series. So I can write it down, R equivalent into C will be the tau, and this R equivalent is 9 plus 1 and C is 20 millifarad is equal to tau. This will be equal to tau is equal to 0.2 second. So now after substituting in the equation, Vt is equal to V naught e to the power minus t by tau. We can write down V naught is 15, e to the power minus t, tau is 0.2 will be the voltage across capacitor when this. Now next stage is to determine the energy stored in the capacitor.
energy stored at beginning will be half of C V naught square, and V naught was 15 volt, so I can write it down. This will be equal to 2.25 joule. Let us take another example. In this example, at t is equal to 0, this switch is open and we need to find out this voltage and also the energy stored across this capacitor at the time of starting. We will begin with the determination of initial condition. Initially, the switch is closed for a longer duration. So I'll redraw this circuit. In this circuit, capacitor is shown with the dotted line just because this is charged with the full voltage level and this is behaving just like as the open circuit. So voltage across this capacitor will be your voltage across 12 ohm or voltage across 4 ohm. So our aim is to determine the voltage across 12 ohm or 4 ohm. So VC at time is equal to 0 will be voltage across 12 ohm I am writing. So to determine current I will be given by 24. This is voltage source 24. 6 is this one, and these two are combination. This combination is in parallel, and this will be having the equivalent value 3, just because these two are connected in parallel. So I can write it down 6 plus 3. This will be 9. So 24 by 9. Now current in 12 ohm. By using current division law, I can determine current in 12 ohm. This will be 4 divided by 12 plus 4 into 24 by 9. Hence, voltage across 12 ohm will be 12 into 4 by 16. This one is 4 by 16 and this one is your 24 by 9. After solving this one, 8 volt. So this VC0, this is the initial condition, which is your equal to 8 volt. Now next aim is to determine the value of time constant tau, that is equal to R equivalent RC. So I'm going to redraw this circuit. In the circuit, this 6 ohm and 24 volt will not be present. So after drawing this circuit, I'll get this one. Now, what will be the value of R equivalent? Again, I'm going to remove this C and look at these two terminals. So I find that 12.4 ohm are connected in parallel. So R equivalent will be 12 into 4 divided by 12 plus 4, just by finding the equivalent resistance, is equal to 3 ohm. So tau R equivalent C will be 3 into 1 by 6. So I'll get 1 by 2. Now the voltage across capacitor will be VT will be initial V0 8 e to the power minus t by tau. Tau is 2, 1 by 2. So I can write it down. This will be your 8 e to the power minus t 2t. So this is the voltage across capacitor. Now next one is to determine the energy stored across capacitor in the beginning. W naught will be half of C V naught square, and this is C is equal to 1 by 6, and V naught we have already calculated. that is 8 square will be 5.33. So in the next video, we will consider the case of source free RL circuit.